One issue currently plaguing RuneScape is the lack of appeal to newer players. You know, us older players who have been playing RuneScape since the glory days, we still love the game. We love RuneScape. RuneScape to us is the greatest game of all time. There is no game that provides the enjoyment, accomplishment, and just that sense of achievement that you get when you play RuneScape. And if you achieve something, you know, you get one level up, you get that milestone level you've been looking for, it's a good feeling. But newer players these days, players who want to try RuneScape, have trouble staying in RuneScape. And that's because RuneScape isn't really the most appealing game to a wider and a new audience. So this video is going to kind of tie into RuneScape players are antisocial and the problem with free-to-play RuneScape. Let's get into it. Jimmy B and I brought up a lot of good points for this commentary in particular, and main things are that is Jagex. You know, Jagex needs to make the game more appealing to the next generation. Free-to-play is what it is because the players have allowed it to be that way, and that is because it's so hard to tell who's a bot these days. Everyone's bank standing in free-to-play. As I said in the first video, it's all about members coming in, showing off their gear that no one cares about. Free-to-play players don't even know what it is because some of them have never been members. They don't do research, they don't care because people have grown up, people have jobs, some people just playing on mobile to kill some time. Hey, I discovered RuneScape, I'm going to try it out on free-to-play on my phone. Oh wow, what a great game. And you know, people are just AFKing and bank standing all day. It's just killing the game. It's killed RuneScape so hard. And if you look at the world population, how many people are playing compared to 10 years ago, the numbers do not match. The numbers are not equal because RuneScape is failing to attract new players. You would see noobs all the time, and the only noobs you see these days are bots. Level 3 bots with bot usernames. So, let's talk about the next topic, the bot problem. Botting, it's everywhere. Everyone these days could be a bot. You see them in the GE trying to get you to search up some guy's YouTube channel, he's quitting. You see them, you know, mining rune, you see them doing all sorts of money making methods. No matter how crazy it is, you can definitely almost always find a bot farm on it. You got Zora bots, you got Vorkaf bots eventually. There's going to be probably chambers of Xeric bots eventually. Oh my god, the list goes on. The people are getting cleverer and cleverer in ban evasion. People are developing more complex and more well-written scripts to avoid bans and to make the game to make the bot play the game better. From a coding perspective, it's incredible that we can now program computers to play RuneScape for us, and not only does it play RuneScape for them, it makes the botter mad money. Not only is because RuneScape Gold has a black market value. Like, I don't really keep up with the prices in it because I don't care. I don't have a plan to sell or buy money for RuneScape. And in fact, guys, if you didn't know this, there's a legal way, a RuneScape approved way of real world trading. And what is this? It's called buying bonds. You can buy 10 bonds for 80 Australian dollars and you will get, let's see, 5 times 10. It's worth about 5.5 mil, so, you know, let's do a quick little bit of maths on the calculator just to give you the exact number. 5.5 times 10, that's 55 mil right there. Oh, that's pretty obvious. 55 times 10, does that a 0 on the end? Like, yeah. Anyway, you can buy gold legally, but that's pretty expensive. So what do you need? With every expensive option, there's always a cheaper option, and it's definitely cheaper to buy gold on these websites. So where there is demand, there's a need for supply. And I don't think that the people giving up and doing this will ever give up. they'll always find a way to get past it because, like technology, Jagex just can't keep up with it. They don't have the resources. They don't have the people. Banning bots would be a full-time 24-hour operation. So it's basically almost impossible to ever get bots out of the game. If they really wanted to solve the problem, they would need to totally uproot everything. Uproot everything. You know, you pull out a tree out of the ground, for example. What do you see under it? Bugs, ants, and I don't know, maybe you don't want those there, so you kill them. You kill the bugs, you kill the ants, and in this place, you're uprooting the roots of the game, going deep into the code of the engine or whatever it is, and just removing the shit that is exploited. Easier said than done, hypothetical at best, and it's just a shame that players have to experience, especially the newer players, have to see the worst and the darker sides of RuneScape and see what RuneScape has become in these modern days. I mean, people these days on Battle Royale games like Fortnite, there's no botting on there. I mean, unless you want to use an aimbot. There's no people gold farming or V-Bucks farming because there's no way to obtain that. And I think botting will just always be a part of the culture of RuneScape, and it's so sad to realize this. Like, honestly. Let's get into the next topic though. I decided to go into RuneScape and ask the community what they think, what Jagex should do to appeal RuneScape to the new generation. How can they do it, etc, etc. And here's the answers that I got. I'm just going to let the clip play, and I will begin recording again when the clip montage is over. Well, there you have it. The responses from both RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape players in both free-to-play and pay-to-play worlds. And it does really show how lacking free-to-play is in content compared to pay-to-play. And, you know, of course this makes sense. This makes you want to go ahead and buy membership. But in today's gaming market, not 20 years ago, because RuneScape, as we said in the beginning, was really ahead of its time. Well, now it's kind of lacking behind. It's trying to catch up, but it just can't because you don't want to alienate the old player base, because you have players on here who have been playing for 20 years. You got players on here for 15, 10, 2007, even some from RuneScape Classic are still playing this game. You do not want to alienate them, because that would be a total betrayal of trust, and you might even kill your game. I mean, RuneScape 3 already divided the player base, and it just goes to show that we are one player base divided in two, because a lot of the same opinions are shared between the two player bases. Of course, this also proves my point that this community just isn't the same. People aren't social. People won't even stop to answer a question. You know, like, I had to offer money just to get some responses. Like, I offered like 100k for a response, and some was 10k. But I think everyone in this video, I offered them 100k, and I got a response, that's for sure. Will I have gotten a response if I didn't pay them? Probably not. But in RuneScape 3, I was on my Iron Man, so everybody answered the question for free, which is great. Thank you so much. And overall, I think they're absolutely spot on with what Jagex needs to do to make the game more attractive. They need to market it better. They need to offer some incentive, because they're competing with free-to-play games that you can earn in-game items without paying. You get access to all this content without paying. Like, I think Call of Duty Warzone is a good example of this, because it's Call of Duty, just you don't get to play the small-scale Call of Duty, which is what COD is famous for. You have to play the large-scale Battle Royale, one life game mode, and then there's all these skin packs and microtransactions. If RuneScape did that, they would get slaughtered. So I really hope they do take some of the suggestions that the players in this video have made, because at the end of the day, this is your player base literally doing the thinking for you. And I remember Mod Ash tweeting about this once, saying that they're trying to see how to make player retention increase and also make the game accessible for new players. Try some of these things, and also give the older players some more free-to-play content, because free-to-play really needs a revamp. And the botting is at an all-time high, because people are making money off it. You have to make it less profitable for these botters. Who cares if the game items have real-world value? Make it not have real-world value, because it's just pixels at the end of the day. Like, it really is. Like, you can't sell Call of Duty skins on the market. It doesn't work like that. You have to make it. But then again, that's the trading system for you. That is the RuneScape trading system. It's a core part of the game. It can't be changed. If it is, people will riot. Other than that, I do want to thank everyone for answering the questions in this video. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry this video took a little bit longer to come out than I initially wanted it to. I've been very busy. And if you haven't already, I do have a Twitter, and I only have 2 followers. But if you are interested in knowing what is coming and what I'm doing, and you can follow me in the description below at the Lure Kings on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe here and like, and leave a comment below on your thoughts on how Jagex can attract new players. Other than that, don't forget to stay metal.